Hey guys, this is Winner Circle Profit Channel and Winner Circle Wednesday. I want to make sure that you guys are getting this information and you'll be able to do the playback. So none other than Jessica McGee, I want to go ahead and pass the line to you. You can start for basics and then you're going to go ahead and make this shake with the next presenter that's right up after you. So go ahead. I won't cut into your time anymore. You take care. Are you muted?
I was muted. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? What did you see my screen?
I did see your screen, but go ahead.
Okay, perfect. All right. Good evening, everybody. Shout out to the Houston team who came out last night. Some of the things that I noticed that we needed to talk about as a team is when you are plugged in, number one, when you get plugged in and you have access to those telegrams, right? You have access to the Winner Circle Profit channel and the Winner Circle community, right? So people don't understand, but this community group, number one, is for us to ask questions, share information, talk about the trades that we're in, different things like that. So don't be shy to actually, be a part of the community. Next thing I want to talk about is the MetaTrader 4, right? So I know some of you guys were able to catch that sale on CAD JPY, even if you got the 10 pips from last night, or if you held on with me and got the full 20 or the 30 pips, okay? So with that being said, what a few things that I wanted to share with you guys is if myself or a trader is calling out a signal in the group, right? And we're taking precautions and we say, hey, take partial profit or take partial profit or move your stop loss off up or down to entry price. This is what we mean. So for example, if I was to go ahead and let's look at the 15-minute chart. If I was to go ahead and get into a buy on CAD JPY, right? If I was to get into a buy on CAD JPY, now on your chart, you should see where your entry price. You should see your entry price on your phone. Okay. What happens is once you are able to see your entry price, what I do is I go to the top where that I just press on those shapes. I press the shapes, press add object, and I get a line, right? Now I'm able to move this line up and down, right? And so I can put this line on my buy so I can see about where my entry is, right? Okay. And so I can also get this line to see about where my take profit is if I don't already have it on there, right? So let's just pretend, this is where my take profit is right here. This is my take profit, right? So I have my entry, right? I'm sorry, I'm in a buy. I have my entry, right? So, if you're in a buy, you're going upwards. So my take profit is here. Let's say that, right? So if you're in the entry for a buy, this is your entry, okay? Your take profit will be going upward, okay? Your stop loss would be at the bottom, all right? So you would typically see that when you put your information in, you'll see on your chart where your entry is, where your stop loss is, and where your take profit is, right? So let's say price begin to actually move from here and it's in my, let's say it's halfway to my take profit, is right there, right? So now we understand that we're halfway to the take profit, right? So we're about in this area, okay? So price moved up past our entry. We're halfway to our take profit. Our take profit is this number right here. This is our take profit, right? So prices, pretend like price is currently here, okay? Now, if a trader says, hey, bring your stop loss up to the entry for a risk-free trade, what visually is happening is this number right here, your stop loss, this number right here is coming all the way up to your entry, okay? So whatever this number is right here, 82.775 about your entry price, that's what you're gonna put in your trade. You're gonna hold down your trade. So let me show you again. You're gonna hold down, you're gonna press modify, okay? Now you're gonna put that number for your trade, okay? Whatever that number was, which let's go back, it was, your entry was 82.775, right? 82.775. So when you go to your trade, you're gonna modify and you're gonna put for your stop loss. If they say move, write that down. If they say move your stop loss to entry, this is what you're putting that number for, okay? So whatever that number, you're gonna put it there, right? Now what happens is your stop loss is no longer down here, right? Because we know that price is now here, okay? Price is now here. So what we're doing, what we're saying is, now that price is upward, right? We're gonna move our stop loss to our entry price, whatever this number is. We're gonna type that, we're gonna modify our trade, put that number for our stop loss, right? Just in case if the market decides to go backwards, it's gonna click that 82.775 number and it's gonna take you out at break even, okay? It's gonna take you out at break even, all right? So let me explain that one more time really quickly. Delete all that, all right? So if you were in a trade, right? Let's say this was our entry, okay? And let's say this was our take profit, okay? So pretend like price came from here and it was halfway to our take profit, right? Price is now currently here at this 82.819, right? So we say, hey, move your stop loss, pretend like your stop loss was down here, move your stop loss to your entry price for a risk-free trade. Now, this number, whatever this entry number right here, 82.776, okay? You're going to go to your trade, hold it down, press modify, and you're going to put that number here, 82.776 or whatever that number was, okay? Another way to know this is this. Your entry is literally that first number. So you see where it says CAD JPY by 0.01? At that 82.776, that's your entry. That arrow means this is where price is currently, okay? The 82.776 is that number that you initially got into the trade. That's your entry number. So how do you know? So when we say, so if you don't understand how I just moved those lines, whatever your entry says, because sometimes your entry is not even the same as the trader's. It might be a little bit off, right? So if we say move your stop loss to entry, right, for a risk-free trade, we're meaning do this, 82.776. Or whatever your first number is, you're gonna hold, modify, and put that number as your stop loss, okay? So that means now you're in a risk-free trade. If price reverses, you're just gonna break even, okay? You're not gonna lose any money at that point. The second thing is, how do you take partial profits, okay? How do you take partial profits? So for example, let's say you're halfway in profit, right? So let's say the market's about right here. So like last night when I said you could take partials, what happens is, let's say you were gonna trade and you were gonna go in at a, let's do a 0.05, right? Buy. So let's say you were gonna trade and you're gonna go in at a 0.05 buy, right? And so your entry is here at the 0.05. So let's say price was about halfway, right, to your take profit right here. So price was about right here, halfway to your take profit. Your take profit is up here, right? So what happens is you're past the entry. What you could do is to secure profits, to secure partial profits, you say, hey, I'm up, $10. I don't want to get out the trade yet because I know that it's going to keep going further up, but I want to secure some of my 10%, right? What you're going to do is you're going to go to your trade. You're going to hold down. You're going to press close. You're going to change your lot size to whatever you want. So if you're doing halfway, you can do, 0.03, right? And let's say if you were up, $5, it would say close with 1.44 profit or whatever, okay? So also, if you don't want to count your losses, right? Like let's say you're down, $50 and you're like, I know it's going to drop, but just in case I don't want to lose too much more money, I'm okay with losing $25 right now. So I'm going to cut my lot size in half, right? I'm going to press close, cut my lot size in half, go ahead and close with loss of, you know, half of that and let the other one potentially run, hoping that it won't hit my stop loss, okay? So again, I'll do that one more time. So let's say we are up, we're in a buy, right? This is our entry, okay? Right here, this number right here that's blinking, this is our entry. This is our take profit right here, this number that's blinking. And this is where price is currently at. And let's say we're, you know, $100 in profit. You say, you know what, I'm gonna take half of my profit, right? So I'm gonna go to my trade, I'm gonna hold down, pretend like this says $100 in profit, right? I'm gonna close, I'm gonna change it to half. I'm gonna cut my lot size in half. So let's say it's $1 lot size. So I'm gonna put 0.50 now, right? And it's gonna say close with $50 profit, right? Then you can let the rest run, right? And the rest that runs, you might want to bring your stop loss up. So if I took $50, right, and I brought and I'm halfway to take profit, I can now, let's say if my stop loss was right here, I can now bring my stop loss to my entry, right? If it goes up some more, great, I got my other $50, right? If it reverse, cool, because I already secured partial profit. Okay, so what this does now, this helps you not only be able to secure your 10% off of maybe 10 pips, right? But now it's also allowing you to swing trade, right? And risk low to gain more pips, right? And you're worry free at this point. Now you're working on another trade. So also to new people, I would say you only want to look at about, you know, 1 or 2 trades per day. If you're new, if you are not more than 2 months new, do about 1 or 2 trades a day. This is what I recommend, because what happens is you get so consumed with taking signals, and then you begin to fumble on learning how to manage them all, right? You haven't even been through the academy twice yet, right? You haven't even been through the basics in the academy twice, so you don't really understand what's going on. You are attempting to take signals, right? And you don't know how to manage them. That can be confusing and overwhelming, and you can lose a lot of money that way, okay? Focus on 1 or 2 signals, right? Once you secure profit, then you can focus on another one, right? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, drop some money signs in the chat. If that changed your life, drop some 5s in the chat, right? And so there's, you know, other things that we want to talk about, but I'll save that for my basics training. I'm just going to give you a little bit that will hold you over, almost like an appetizer. What I want to do right now is I want to ask Mr. Woods to talk about his risk management spreadsheet for you guys, because this is another pertinent information that some of you guys don't even have spreadsheets or even a direction. What this is going to allow you to do is to know how much your lot size is for your account. So if you're on a $100 account, you should be trading a 0.01 lot size. Some of you guys are like, what in the world is a lot size, right? So when you trade, okay, you see where it says CAD, JPY, market execution, or instant execution. This right here is your lot size, okay? If you don't know what that is, please go back to the basics in your IML Academy, because it's like the second, third video. All right, so your lot size, you should be on a 0.1 if you're like on a maybe like $100 account, something like that. But what he's gonna do, he's gonna show you. He might not do it right away, but stick around so you can get that information. Anyways, guys, that's my time, and I love you guys, and y'all have a great evening.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Jay McGee, for that information. Definitely want to make sure that everybody gets that. At the end of the call, well, no, I got 3 minutes. I could do it in 3 minutes. Here we go. Because I definitely don't want to forget. Here we go. You want to go to fxtoolsstore.com. That's www.fxtoolsstore.com. And what you're going to be able to do is click on shop, right? And here with the withdrawal trading plan, right? What you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to add to cart. It's $8.49 for everybody that's not inside of the winner circle. Okay, you want to go to view cart, and what you want to do is you want to go to enter a promo code. The promo code, make sure that it is at 1, of course, but the promo code is going to be WC Profits. right? Apply, and automatically, boom. All right, it's going to go to $0. You click checkout, download it, because we wanted to make sure that everybody that's inside the winner circle gets it for free. Okay, so WC Profits is the way to go. Do not share that information with anybody outside of the winner circle, please. Okay, but you'll go ahead and do that. And what we want to do is make sure that you guys have the actual numbers trading plan. Only thing you do is manipulate the field that says your account balance. You put your account balance in there. So if it's $500 that's in your account balance right now, you also do the amount of days that you're going to be trading per week. You say, I'm going to trade 4 days per week. It's going to tell you your appropriate lot size for proper risk management, low risk, medium risk, and high risk. These are your maximum amounts of lot sizes that you could use, 0.15, 0.20, 0.25. And then it'll tell you your daily PIP goal to hit 50% of whatever that account balance is for the week, which will be a daily goal for this account, $62.50. At the end of the week, it'll tell you what your new balance is, and then it'll tell you what your overall withdrawal amount should be, okay? So at the end of every single week, you can compound, and you'll be able to see your withdrawal. You'll be able to see how much your total withdrawal is. And then we have some trading rules here. But that's my time. I want to go ahead and make sure I'm staying on time with Mathino Howell Bay. Go ahead. It is now 8:30, 9:30 your time. Go ahead and go through the advanced builder secrets. Go ahead, my brother. Can you hear me? Mathino Howell Bay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Let's go.
Absolutely. I wanted to share my screen. So I want to share my screen, but as we know, I have a new phone, so bear with me. I'm going to go to share, and I'm going to go to screen
to walk you through how to share on the
iPhone. All right, cool. No worries, man. I'm gonna let me see here. Zoom. Okay, I think I'm good. Start broadcast. Okay, perfect. All right, DL, can you see my screen, my brother?
I can.
Awesome, man. All right, so I'm going to go ahead here. So, guys, what we're going to be talking about, or what I'm going to be talking about with you guys today is how do we actually, show the plan? Because first things first, we have this whole rule. We want to get people started within their first 72 hours, show them how they can actually take a signal, show them how they can actually start making money in the market while they go through the basics, right? And so now that, let's just kind of fast forward, you're now making money. You're making money. You're seeing that the team is making money. And so now how do I segue so that I can actually get free education? Because I think that everyone on this phone deserves and should have free education. So I think the reason why some of us don't have it is simply because we just don't know how to share the information properly. We don't know kind of what to say. And so in this conversation that we're going to have together as a family, we're going to talk about how you can actually share this information with individuals, okay? Everyone can still see my screen? Cool. All right, so the way that we run the play is the first thing that we want to do is we want to pique someone's interest. We want to share the results. Then we want to share the plan. We want to follow up with the person. We want to do a 3-way call. And then we simply want to get that person closed. And so let's kind of just go through the process. So in piquing someone's interest, the rules are, first and foremost, don't overthink it. Don't sell it. Don't be weird. You got someone who's been your friend since high school, college. Don't be weird. It's not a sales pitch. It should take no more than about 30 seconds. You should feel a feeling of blessing that person. Again, don't feel like, oh my God, I need these people to be on my team because I need to get free education. Feel a feeling of gratitude, feel like you're going to bless the person. And it's always helpful to smile when you're talking to that person. All right. Now, here are the steps to piquing someone's interest. First things first, you want to be in a hurry. Always be in a hurry. You want to, give that person a compliment. Then you want to make the invitation. You want to have a time commitment. You want to confirm the appointment for the follow-up, and you just want to get out of there. So again, first thing first, like I said, be in a hurry. If I were being in a hurry, I'd say, listen, I was just about to jump into a meeting, but I want to give you a call really quick. Hey, I was just about to step out the house, but I wanted to get you on the phone really quick. Something like that. All right. Now, People don't hear compliments about themselves every day. So when I talk to someone, I say, listen, I was actually reaching out to all of the sharp people I know, and I thought about you. I was actually thinking about all the people that I know that are business minded, and so I thought about you. So I wanted to give you a quick phone call. I thought about all the people that are mostly successful that I know, and I thought about you. All right, and so those are those are the type of compliments that I actually send out to people. Now, how do you pique someone's interest? Our phrase that we use is, with the money that you've put in the bank in the last 3 months, how much has your money multiplied? We already know the answer. Most people are going to say absolutely zero, nothing at all. All right. And then I basically follow that with, I'm calling you because I wanted to know if you were open to learning this skill to grow and multiply your money, because it's been a blessing for me. All right. So we're going to bring all of this together. All right. Now, how do you share the plan? Now, when I'm sharing a Zoom, basically what I would say is, my partner is doing a VIP invitation only webinar, at 7 o'clock, discussion our strategy to multiply money. And I only have a few slots available because it will close out. I just want to know if you're available for one of the slots. All right. So if you make it urgent, then people will treat it like it's urgent. If you treat it like it's like, hey, this happens every day at 7 o'clock, then that's how they're going to treat it. So again, if you kind of put a little bit of sauce on it, make it urgent, they'll treat it like it's urgent. Okay. If I'm showing someone the 5-minute video, I always go with, if I showed
you got to share your
right?
screen again. You got to share your screen again.
Okay. All right. Let me go back to Zoom. My bad, guys. All right. So share screen and start broadcast. All right, DL, am I sharing again, bro?
Yes, I can see it.
Awesome. All right. If I ever go away, just let me know, okay? All right, perfect. So I always, again, with the 15 minutes, I always ask, if I would you, because you want to make sure that you have that participation. So if I showed you a video, where it talks about how you can actually multiply your money, using your phone, when do you think you'll have 15 minutes to watch it? They say right now, and you want to get the video over to them right now. If they say, hey, I won't have time until 7 o'clock, you don't want to give them a call until 7 o'clock, and then you want to walk them to the information. Okay. Now, 3-way call. Now that you have your prospect, you have a prospect that's going to be on the call, on the video. You want to reach out to, your upline leadership. We all have busy lives. We could be with our kids. We could be at an amusement park, anywhere at summertime. We could be on vacation. So if you have someone that that's going to be watching the video, what you want to do immediately is you want to go out and you want to, reach out to your upline leadership or reach out to a leader on the team and say, hey, listen, I got a prospect that's going to be watching the video at 7 o'clock. Can you take, 10 minutes out of your schedule to do a 3-way call in case I need you? Put them on standby. All right. And if you don't have someone on standby, go into the Winner Circle community and say, hey, look, I got a 3-way call. Can someone help me out with the 3-way call? All right. One of the leaders should be able to help you out. All right. Now, again, you want to contact the upline leader and, see if they have time. You want to let them know, hey, listen, this is my friend from college. This is my friend from work, my friend from church. This is Michael from church. Who's going to be on the call. Let them know who's going to be on the call. Always make sure that when you introduce your prospect to your upline leadership, always introduce your prospect to the leader that's going to call by the leader's last name only. All right. And also introduce the prospect back to the leader. All right. It's very, very important because this is something that a lot of us do. We'll just say, hey, I got John on the phone. John, this is Mathino, and then we don't even know each other, and you'll just get off the phone with us. All right, so let me kind of reshare, make sure that we are still in broadcast. I think I keep on getting kicked off, DL, because
you just got kicked off.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to go back to the slideshow. I should be good to go. All right, cool. So following up, guys, we always want the fortune is definitely in a follow up. So. So always confirm a time to follow up with the prospect. So I always say, listen, as soon as the call is done or as soon as the video is over with, give me a call right back because I would love to get your feedback. 7 o'clock, Give me a call back at 7:30. The call should be over with about 8 o'clock. Give me a call right after the call is over with, so that I just want to get your feedback. I always say feedback because the customer or the client or the prospect or the friend, whoever, they all you want to make it like it's no pressure. You want to get their feedback, all right, and they'll listen with the intent to give you their opinion. People want to give you their opinion anyway, so you always want to go back and say, listen, I would love to get your feedback on what we're talking about. The second step is I want to introduce you to my business partner who's helping me and grow and who's helping me and helping my account to grow. So when I actually get my prospect on the call, they just looked at the information. I'm giving them a call right back. Um, I want to make sure that I go into the third step, which is edification. All right. So a lot of us, we fumble on the edification process. Edification at first, I thought it was like, I had to like, bow down to the leadership, and I felt like it was corny. But just understand that you're the leader or the person that is actually on your team, um, or the prospect that they don't know who your upline leadership is, right? And so if you do a bad job edifying them, they're not really going to respect the information. So always, just give a few kind words. That's not the time to like. We're not going to lie or do anything like that. But what I would say if I were edifying DL, I would say, this is my partner, Mr. Woods. He knows 100% of the information. He's growing a large account, and he's helping a lot of people to do the same thing. Something to that effect. All right. Don't minimize the relationship. Don't say my homeboy, my homegirl. Always after introducing your business partner to the prospect, it's always good to edify the person that you have on the phone. So we kind of go like this. I have Mr. Woods. This is my business partner. He knows 100% of the information. He's grown an amazing account. He's helped a lot of people to multiply their account as well. And Mr. Woods, this is Kiana, my work buddy. We've been working together for 2 years, and she's pretty sharp as well. So I just want to get two sharp, business-minded people on the phone, and she's watched the information, and I just want to go ahead and just give you guys opportunity just to converse, and then you just want to mute yourself out. This is not the time to go in and try to talk with DL as he is actually trying to help you to get your new prospect started. All right, so don't interrupt them. And after DL finishes talking to that person, don't call the person right back and try to resell them on what had just happened, right? So again, the rules are don't put yourself on mute. Just let them kind of talk it out. DL's a leader. Already knows how to close that person, and let that magic happen. All right, don't unmute yourself and say, "Oh, DL, tell them about tell them about the web analyst." Don't do that. All right, just let him. And again, last but not least, don't go back and call the prospect and say and try to sell them again. Right? If they express that they want to get started, get them started. All right, now, again, don't continue to sell them. If they express that they need more information, they say, "Listen, I like it, man. It sounds hot, but I need some more time." Don't go into sales mode again. We're not salespeople. What you want to do is you want to say, "Great, no problem at all," and you want to always bam fam. You want to book a meeting after the meeting. So if DL tried to get that person started and they weren't ready yet, don't go calling that person and trying to resell that person, putting pressure on them, because that's the reason why people don't like businesses like this, right? So we want to just basically say, "Okay, great, no problem. What are you doing next Wednesday at 9 o'clock? My team, we get together. It's a lot of great information, and we share, how we grow our business. We talk about trade ideas. So I want to get you on that call, all right? Or get them to a local meeting, get them on the next Zoom, but just get them back in front of the information. And or what you can do is you could just send them some screenshots, once a week, saying, "Hey, look, I thought about you. Here's some of my results I received this week. Here's some of my results I received today." And again, over time, with them seeing that you're constantly getting success, they'll come around. All right. So here's my script, and I'm out of here. So let me kind of bring everything together. So if I were calling DL, and so I would get the pleasantries out the way. "Hey, DL, how you doing, man? How's family? How's everything, man? Everything is good. Everything is great. Already. Cool, man. Well, listen, guys, don't take a long time, talk to the person for an hour, and then try to swing back to the business. Get to the reason why you're calling. So, hey, DL, how you doing, man? How's the family? Everyone's good, man. How's everything with you? Everything is amazing, brother, or better than amazing, right? Well, bro, listen. The reason that I'm calling everyone that I know that's successful. That's that compliment, all right? And I recently joined an investment group, and I've been getting a ton of success, multiplying my money. And I thought about you, right? Now they're like, man, this guy he just gave me a compliment, and he thought about me. That's amazing, right? Now, and I say, no, DL, serious question. You know, the money that you put in the bank, in the last 3 months, how much has your money multiplied? And he's gonna say, bro, my money hasn't really multiplied at all, or hasn't done anything at all. I'm like, okay, good, man. I knew that. That's why I wanted to reach out to you. I just sent you a screenshot. Did you get it? Yeah, I got it. You see in blue where it says $100 of profit? Yeah, I see that. I just made $100 in the last 72 hours with this team. I just sent you another screenshot. Did you get it? Did you get it? Yep, I got it. Okay, well, that's my partner. He made $2,000 a day from the same skill set, right? And so I'm calling you because I wanted to know if you were open to learning this skill set to multiply your money daily, because it's been an absolute blessing to me. And he's like, heck yeah, you know, what do I have to do? I mean, what's the buy-in? How does it work? Well, what are you doing right now? Do you have about 15 minutes? If I were to send you some information right now, could you take 15 minutes to take a look at it? Yes, I can. If he says no, he can't. Well, the time commitment. When do you think that you could take 15 minutes to take a look at some information so I can show you exactly how we're able to grow our account daily? I'll be home about 8 o'clock. Then you want to set a time, a reminder on your phone, tell Siri, you know, remind the call at 8:30, right? And then give them a call 8:30 or her a call 8:30 and say, hey, you got 15 minutes now? I do. And you want to walk them to the information. And now they're on the call watching the information, and you want to reach out to your upline leader, say, hey, I got someone watching the video. All right. Now, and again, if it's an actual Zoom call, I typically want to get them on a 15-minute call right away. And then once they watch it, then I want to, you know, if they're not ready to get started, if they want more information, I get them on a Zoom call later on. So if I have a Zoom call at 7 o'clock that night, I'm always going for the 15-minute gusto right there. And then I'll get them on a webinar later on. All right. So let's kind of just go back again really quick, and then my time is done. So again, hey, DL, how's everything coming along, man? Everything is great. Well, bro, listen, I'm calling you really quick because calling everyone that I know that's very successful. I know you and Keon have been doing your thing. And I recently joined an investment group, and I've been getting some great results multiplying my money, and I thought about you guys. Real question for you, man. With the money that you put it in the bank in the last 3 months, how much has your money like really multiplied? And it really hasn't done anything at all, man. Well, listen, I just sent you a screenshot. Do you got it? I have it. All right. Do you see like a bunch of numbers and it says profit in blue? It says $300. Yeah, I see it. Well, that's the money that I've made just multiplying my money within the last 72 hours. I just sent you a second screenshot. Do you see it? Yep. All right. So this is my partner. Her name is Joe Nay. She's been trading for a little bit longer than me. She made $2,000 today. Do you see it? Man, that's amazing, man. So how does it work? You know, what do you have to do? Listen. Well, I was calling because I wanted to know if you were open to learning the skill set with me. We can learn together. And I want to know if you have like 15 minutes where I can shoot you over some information where you can take a look at it, because I would love to get your feedback. Well, I can't watch it right now. I can watch it at 7 o'clock. Well, how about I give you a call at 7 o'clock so that I can walk you to the information? That sounds good. I'm calling back at 7 o'clock. What's going on, bro? You got time? Yeah, I got time right now. And I'm going to walk him to that information. All right. So here's the bonus material really quick, guys, and I'm out the way. Again, we all want to get that 3 and free. So again, we want to go to the fast track to Platinum 600. Now, I know some people on the phone are saying, listen, I got started simply because I just want to, you know, just make money in the market. I'm not really interested in trading. I mean, and really building a business. Listen, we say, let's get you free education. And when we help you to get free education, what we're going to do is we're going to get you set up in the next 72 hours. We're going to make a list of anywhere between 15 to 20 people that you would have in mind. And once you start getting those results, you want to share those results with those individuals. So this way we can actually assist you with getting this information in front of those individuals. Guys, if you get this in front of 15 to 20 people, and you stop there, you're going to get anywhere between 3 to 5 people that are going to join you, and then let the people who want to build help those people to do the same thing. We're gonna help them. So we're gonna remove you out the way if all that you want to do is just trade, and we're gonna work with those people that you exposed to the business who got started with you now that you got free education, and then we're gonna help them to do the same thing. And the question is, are you gonna be okay with getting a check? Are you gonna be okay with getting a $150 check every single week on efforts that had nothing to do with your time? And so with that being said, you'll be able to plug right into DL's spreadsheet with that money that you're getting every single week, and you'll be able to grow with or without the efforts of you actually having to go out and and prospect. But we want to help you to at least get out the gates, help you to get free education, and then allow us to help those individuals to do the same thing, so that way you can at least get $600 a month in recurring income. And then, from there, the ball is in your court. So with that being said, thank you so much. Do apologize, DL, for going 4 minutes over. Hopefully the information was great, though.
What's up, Mathino? That was amazing. I'm about to just go ahead and jump right into it. Let me share my screen real quick. All right. I'm gonna just go to trading view for time's sake. All right, we can look at USD CAD from today. All right. What we're gonna do is clear all of this off. Okay, hold on. USD. Let's go to that. All right. I just need a clear. I don't want any of this. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take all of this off because I don't use it. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about this USD CAD setup that I called. I'm just gonna walk you through why we actually took this setup, why we took this trade, and what I was looking at, and what I always look at when it comes to entering and exiting trades. All right, I'm gonna make it real simple for you guys. All right, so first off, the most obvious thing to the eye is that this was a actual daily teacup. All right, and I'm gonna break down what exactly that is. All right, a teacup is nothing more than a form of resistance. All right, so what happens is the market actually comes up to certain zones or certain levels. All right, and when it actually comes up to those zones and those levels, what happens is you get a bullish, and then a bearish. So you get a higher high and a lower low candle. All right, and that's telling you that this is a situation where a teacup is forming. Well, how I was taught support and resistance, the most effective way is where you have a zone. Let me draw this out. Where you have a zone that is both support and resistance. A support and resistance line or zone is not valid unless it is support and resistance in that same zone. What do I mean by this? All right, so in the group earlier, I said that if you look to the left, it tells a story. All right, so we always say that history repeats itself in the market. What do we mean by that? Over here, resistance was created. What is resistance? Resistance is simply nothing more than a ceiling. All right, it's saying that when price gets to this area, it holds it. It holds it at this area, and then it drops off into a sell. A sell meaning that the market is going down. So as you can see, the market came up to this area once, it dropped, it failed it. It came up to this area again, it dropped, and it failed it. All right. What are we looking at that signifies that this is an area of resistance besides just candlesticks being in one area? You're looking for wicks. Wicks is the skinny part of these candlesticks. So you see the top of this, it's the skinny part of these candlesticks. When you see a lot of those popping up in one area, when it comes to resistance, you want to look for wicks at the top of the candlestick. All right. You want to look for wicks at the top of the candlesticks. So because you actually see these wicks coming out of the top of the candlesticks in this one area, what that is saying is that price is rejecting. It cannot close. The candlestick cannot close above this area. Price wants to go back down. All right. So I have 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick, 4 wick, 5 wick, 6 wicks in one area. All right. So what happens now? I was talking about this earlier. Price sold back off. It went back into a sell. This came up and it actually broke through that. It broke through this resistance. What happened is it then made this zone a support zone. So anytime resistance break through an area, you want to wait for price to come back and make it a support zone. Now what you're looking for is you're looking for this skinny part of the candlestick. You're looking for these wicks at the bottom of the candlestick. So you can see how many times price came in this area and it rejected this area. Always remember that support and resistance are zones. They're not lines. So don't just because you see us put a line right here, we're just saying that in this area, price is rejecting. So in this area, price is rejecting. All right. So once where it was resistance, it's now making it a floor. It's saying that I'm holding up these candlesticks. Every time the candlesticks get to this one area, I'm going to push price back up in this zone. So that's what happened here. And then you can see it came back and it broke through this support, right? So this red candlestick opened up here. It came all the way down right here, but then it closed here. All right. This is where it closed. Then what happened is it came back and it retested. So this was what I was talking about when you're talking about retesting a zone. All right. This candlestick, this bullish candlestick came back up. It opened where the last one closed. All right. It went into a buy. It retested the zone and it closed below. All right. This next candlestick opened here. All right. So red candlesticks open high and they close low. Bullish candlesticks, they open low and they close high because that means the market went up. And on the red, it's the opposite. It means the market goes down. All right. So what happened is you see these wicks created. And then what happens? This market pushed all the way down, comes back up and forms the first leg of this teacup. All right. So what happened here is I see that this is a strong area that price is now rejecting. All right. It broke through that support, made a resistance. So what happened is that's on the day chart. I want to scale it down. All right. I want to scale it down to this 4-hour situation. The reason why I want to scale it down to this 4-hour chart is because now I can see current movements. The candlesticks are popping up at a faster rate. I don't have to wait all the way until 4 o'clock the next day to see what the market is doing in this particular area. Okay. So I was looking at this area and I said, okay, I see price rejecting. All right. I see price rejecting in this area. It has multiple 4-hour candlesticks, right? Confirming that price do not want to break. All right. So what I do next is I want to scale down to the 1 hour to look for my actual entry. All right. I want to scale it down to the 1 hour to look for my actual entry. So here we go. Here we go when we're talking about, well, how do I know when to enter? When should I enter? And all these various and multiple questions that we get. What happened here was, okay, I see that all of these wicks are being created, right? This is a zone of what we call consolidation. So let me break down consolidation for you. consolidation basically only means that the market doesn't know which way it's going to go. It is signifying to you that price is about to break out, but I just don't know which way price is going to break out. All right. That's all it's telling you. All right. So what I do is when I see it at a major zone, I want to trap the market here because I need to know which way am I looking. Is it going to break through this zone, retest it and go up, or is it going to fail this zone and shoot down? All right. So what happened was it got up into the top of this zone and it created a candlestick pattern, which is something I'm not going to get too deep into right now, but it created a candlestick pattern. All right. What happened from here is I see it continues to reject this area. Right here, it pushed down, and then these two wicks right here retesting this zone was my signal for an entry. All right. This is telling me that this trade is ready because it's failing. All right. Let me zoom in for y'all so I can make sure y'all can see. All right. So what happened? Boom. You see this engulfing candlestick, this engulfing bearish candlestick happen. It closes below this zone. And then immediately this bullish candlestick opens, it closed, and then it creates this long wick at the top. All right. Then immediately this next candlestick opened and it went up and tested it again. And then boom. All right. It closed. Now I have this bearish engulfing candlestick. All right. All the engulfing candlestick is majority of the body. All right. Is just engulfing. You don't have too much wick on the top or the bottom. All right. So what I want to do here is on this retest, when this candlestick closes, I want to enter the market where I have put this green line. All right. This is where I want to enter the market. All right. That's my entry. People say, well, how do I know where to put my stop loss? All right. Your stop loss have to be above your entry when you're looking for a sale. So I'm going to put it above this previous high. All right. This is the previous high. The previous high was right in this area. Then you have this little area right here. So to be safe, I want to put it above this previous high. So that's my stop loss. You say, well, Coach Candles, where do you put your take profits? If I'm in on a sale, I'm going to put them at the nearest area of support. All right. So here we go. When I'm breaking this down, I'm saying, okay, this was the area of support in here, right? And I'm going to break down what I'm seeing. All right. All right. Let's just go here for right now. All right. So let me delete that one. All right. So what happens is here's my entry. Here's my stop loss above this previous high because I'm getting in a sell. I'm saying that the market is about to push down because in the past, it already came up to this area and it dropped. All right. So it's failing it again. All right. So boom, I'm in off this retest of this candlestick. I pretty much get in an immediate profit. All right. The market starts to drop. Well, what happened in the past over here, remember, you look to the left. So in the past, I had this zone right here of support. All right. I had this zone right here of resistance, right? I had this zone right here of support where price just struggled to break through this area and kept pushing up. All right. Price struggled to break through this area and kept pushing up. Take profit 1. All right. Well, how do I know if I need to stay in for take profit 2? I want to stay in when I see this candlestick breaking through my area of take profit 1. All right. If it breaks through and closes, that is telling me that it's going to push to this next zone because price is traded from zone to zone. All right. Where's my next level of support? My next level of support is right here because in the past, price came up, it came down and kept bouncing off this area, and then it pushed up. All right. So boom, that's take profit 2. Coach Candles, how do I know we're staying in to take profit 3? All right. How do I know we're staying in to take profit 3? All right. Let's do this. Let's scale it up to H4 so you can see further back. Let me do this. And then I'm literally done after we do this. All right. Here's my take profit 3. All right. What happened was over here, over here, the candlestick came through and it closed below, all right? It closed below take profit 2. So now I'm saying, okay, I have a great entry. I've been moving my stop loss down, all right? When it hit take profit 1, I moved my stop loss to the entry. When it hit take profit 2, I moved my stop loss to take profit 1. This candlestick closed beneath, all right? Now I can ride it to take profit 3 risk-free, all right? Because in the past, all right, I saw that price has bounced off this area in the past and went up. I don't want it to do that. So that's my final take profit. All right. And that's literally how I go through managing, entering, and exiting my trades. All right. And that's it.
Go on, then. That's Coach Candles, y'all. Coach Candles. I want everybody to give some fire emojis. Give some fire emojis if you enjoyed Coach Candles training, Mathino Hall Bay training, and none other than Jay McGee training. Just go ahead, drop some fire emojis. Yes, 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 we definitely do need this recording. It is recorded, so whenever it's finished processing, we definitely will have this up for everybody. So with that being said, guys, we just wanted to make sure that this will only be for you guys. This will only be for you guys. This will not be for everybody because we did give out a promotion code for you guys to get a free template, and definitely use that. Use that so that you'll be able to regulate your lot sizes so that you guys won't be blowing out your accounts, and you'll be able to be on target with everything that you have as far as your goals, as far as trading. And we'll definitely see you guys at the top. Hold on, we have a Q&A. Hold on, let's see. What was the discount code for a trading plan bundle? All right, trading plan bundle is WC Profits. WC Profits. And then you'll be able to get that discount of $0. Be able to download it for free. So that being said, guys, we love you guys to life. I tell y'all, I truly, truly, truly appreciate all of the presenters today, all of the traders so far. Last week's Trader of the Week was Jonay Jones, aka Coach Candles. Is that a new code? Yes, it is. Jonay Jones was literally Trader of the Week last week. She won $100 for the top trader. They call out pips. If you want to become one of the top traders that call out trades with the winner circle, only thing you got to do is have a 8 out of 10 ratio of winning, and you have to be able to prove that it is a live account. 8 out of 10 win ratio and a live account, and we definitely will be able to evaluate you on your trades, put you inside of the elite traders group, and be able to have you calling out trades for other people, because this is what's going to happen. With building your business, this is what you got to understand. We do two things. We get customers started, and we prevent customers from quitting. How do we prevent customers from quitting? They have to make money and get value throughout everything that we do. If they're continuously making money, being a part of our group, they see the value in paying that 165, 167, or 180 if they have the Gold Cup app, right? And that's what we do. We make sure that the people are getting more out of their monthly subscription than the average person is by being connected to our team. So with that being said, guys, let's continue to grow to chairman. Everybody should be chairman. It's doable, right? Like I said, overall, worldwide, we have 80,000 customers worldwide. However, there's 5 million people in Houston, Texas alone. And I know it's a couple million people in your state as well. So anybody, I'm telling you guys, anybody that commit themselves to the process and make a decision that they want to be chairman, you'll definitely have that $10,000 a month minimum coming in, that time freedom, and you'll be able to actually go out there and grow your organization. So with that being said, hold on one second. Somebody just raised their hand. Let's see who raised their hand. Wasila, what's going on, lady? You can go ahead and unmute yourself. Wasila, you had a question? If not, I'll definitely, hold on. You had a question?
My bad, I didn't mean to press it.
No problem.
No, I don't have a question.
It's all good. All right. So with that being said, guys, we'll see y'all at the top because the bottom is too crowded, but we'll never look down on anybody unless we're willing to help them up. And remember this, believing that you can is way more profitable than believing that you can't. Good night, everybody. Peace.